right?
Yeah.
Now this right here is the #1 most venomous snake in Africa.
And welcome to South Africa. Today, the crew and I are in the Drakensberg region in Limpopo to enjoy the beautiful diversity of African wildlife. And of course I'm talking about warthogs, elephants, impala, buffalo, or even hyenas and snakes.
Check this out. Check this out, we just caught it right here. Woo, the Boomslang. Check this out. Now this right here is the #1 most venomous snake in Africa. Okay, just trying to get this here nicely. Come on, buddy. Like this. Just like that. Just like that. Look at it, the Boomslang. Now, this is the #1 most venomous snake here found in Africa. And in fact, one drop of venom, just one little drop, you can't even see it under the microscope, is enough to kill up to 25 grown adult humans. So 25 of me, one drop of venom, you have to understand that. This snake is highly venomous, super venomous. And in fact, its venom is called a hemotoxic. So I'm just trying to, so is it good here with the lighting? You can stand here? Okay, good. So its venom is called a hemotoxic venom, which is wild. So if this snake bites me, the symptoms will be bleeding. I'll be bleeding out my nose. I'll be bleeding out of my eyes. And when you go to the toilet, you also start peeing blood. Lucky for us though, even though the snake is super toxic, we have about 2 up to 7 days to get medical treatment. So there's an anti-venom for the snake in Johannesburg, so it's about 6 hours, 7 hour drive from here, but it's still enough obviously to save a person's life that would be bitten here in this area. Now, after a week, I would say you actually have to get a blood transfusion in order to get your life saved. I'm gonna readjust here nicely. There you go. And because of that, and also the shy nature, you can see the snake's absolutely uninclined to bite. It's not even giving me a warning. A warning from that snake would basically be inflating the throat, like, and puffing itself up. But it's not even doing that. The snake is super shy. They usually never tend to bite. But if they do, they actually have to chew a little bit in order to get the venom in, because they have what we call back fangs. So the fangs are located just right underneath the eye. And they actually groove, which means that they actually have to chew in order for the venom to be injected into your skin. Now the Boomslang right here has huge eyes. Look at those eyes, absolutely wild looking eyes. And they are one of the best eyes in the entire snake world. They have binocular vision and they can see in color perfectly. Absolutely no problem at all. So they'll be able to spot a chameleon anywhere here in the trees, far, far away, and get there in no time, just slitting through the branches like with no effort at all. They're perfect climbers, and in fact the name Boomslang is an Afrikaans name and translates to tree snake. So Boom means tree, Slang means snake. And they're an arboreal specialist. They're rarely ever on the ground, only found in the trees. Now what is interesting about this specimen here, you can see the color. This is like an olive color, and this right here would actually be considered a female. The way I can tell is because just of the color. So this snake is what we call sexually dimorphic. So we are able to tell the gender of this snake by just looking at it. So the males, they will actually be green, yellow, or even blue, while the females are like a brown coloration, sometimes even black or gray. They actually just start to develop their color just around when they're about 1 meter in length. This specimen right here is just like a little bit of an olive color, so you can actually see that it might just be a female because it's in this different stage where it's just starting to turn its colors. It might also be a male actually, if you look at it, because it's a little bit green. So they get born, they're all kind of brown coloration, and then the male starting to turn green. But this one's pretty big now, so I'm not quite sure. So the best way to tell the gender would just be to just drop the cloaca, which is about right here. And you can see, look at this. Look at the way it's wrapping around my fingers. This is just another example. It's just perfect with the climate they got. They don't got no arms. They don't got no legs like a monkey. But this right here, this is basically their arm. You see that? Absolutely magnificent how they just wrap around here. And that is just to get a hold, because the snake right now, as you can see, it's only fixed in this hook stick and on my hand. It doesn't want to fall. Perfect. What an incredible specialist.